How are you guys doing? It's time for your extended reading for February. One last swoop across the table. Got to make sure I got every last crumb of information out of the month of February. Because next, after this, is when we move on to the mid-month messages, where I check to see if timelines change. We can't do that, though, until all the information is wiped out of the month. So for those of you in need of a personal reading, the information is in the description. And for those of you catching this on time, 2 days from now, February 6th, 2025 at 11 a.m. Pacific time, we're doing another round of the 2222 live mini readings. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with that and you want to learn about that, how it works, how to participate, you can read all about that on my website where the rest of my personal readings are, tarotwithrich.com. And again, the link is in the description. All right? Okie dokie. I'm starting these off with general messages. So, career, finance, friends, family, anything but romance. What general messages do we have for Leo? Queen of Swords. Ooh, Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Three of Swords, reverse, Judgment. Okay, ooh, we got that karmic wheel down there. So there's a couple of different things in here. The very first thing I'm getting here is the Knight of Pentacles. So for those of you who are out actively looking for a new job, we got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. If there's one specific offer that you're looking for, I'm not seeing an offer coming from that particular place in February. Ten of Pentacles reversed fell out on the floor. So things could be moving a little bit slow in the financial world for February. A little bit slow. But the good news is I'm financially, I'm not seeing things getting worse. February looks like a plateau. And, you know, in regards to finances, if you're not seeing an increase, you would rather have a plateau than a crash, right? You know, that's the lesser of the two evils. So, also, too, with the karmic wheel and the Six of Cups, this indicates somebody that you fell out with in the past. And I'm looking to see whether or not it's friend or family. With the King and Queen of Swords here, it kind of feels like family, honestly. Doesn't have to be, though. It could be whoever the first person is that comes to your mind when I say this. But with the Six of Cups, King and Queen of Swords there, kind of feels like family vibes. But I don't know who needs to hear this, but with the Judgment and the karmic wheel, your all soul contract is complete. I don't know who needs to hear this. Whoever the first person is that comes to your mind. If you fell out with a family member or fell out with a friend, if you're kind of wondering, like if it feels like there's a karmic tie there or there's some unfinished business, there's not. I don't know who needs to hear this. That still kind of looks like there's a little bit of tension there with the Seven of Wands. But whatever you all were supposed to accomplish as far as your soul contract goes, karmic wheel, Judgment, both in the upright, it's completed. So there is still an energetic tie here, but there's no unfinished business. So I don't know who needs to hear that. Oh, and the Justice. So whoever needs to hear that, if there's somebody in your past, there's not a spiritual reason for you and this person to come back together. You all came together like you were supposed to. You accomplished whatever it was you were supposed to accomplish, and then you parted ways like you were supposed to. So I don't know who needed to hear that. Could be an Aries. Some of you dealing with an Aries. Also have Libra here. All right, let's get some general advice. General advice for Leo. What general advice do we have for the Leo collective? Ooh, Temperance. Ooh, that's interesting. Hang on a second. And the Fool card. Okay, wow, that's interesting. I got this a lot yesterday for the All Signs video. Okay, so I got to be careful how I word this too. So you know that the real New Year is Aries season, right? You know that's the real New Year. Now, that doesn't void the New Year that we celebrate, okay? I know there's some people that like to pretend that that's absolutely, completely meaningless. No, sorry. 6-7 billion people believing that January 1st is the start of a new cycle. That's absolutely going to manifest a new cycle. However, the New Year, the real New Year is Aries season. So there's still a lot of shit from your old cycle that's wrapping up and coming to a close for the next two cycles, Aquarius and Pisces season. So here's where I got to be careful with how I say this. Do the best you can to just chill out and relax through Aquarius and Pisces season. That doesn't mean don't do nothing. I'm not saying just kick your feet back and be a lazy fuck and just let life pass you by. Unless you want to, I guess. Cool. What I'm saying is don't try to force anything. Don't try to make any crazy arbitrary leaps of faith and make things change that don't really seem like they're quite ready to change just yet. I'm not saying don't take action. Get out and, take action. Work on building whatever it is that you're building, work on looking for whatever it is that you're looking for. But for the very most part, if it still kind of seems like things are working a little bit against you and you keep experiencing roadblocks and whatnot, for the most part, take Aquarius and Pisces season to just kind of relax. And don't worry about getting serious until Aries season, okay? So just take it easy on yourself. Whatever it is that you're working on, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is you're trying to make happen, take it easy on yourself for the remainder of this cycle, okay? All right. Now we're moving on to the current long-term partner. So if you're not in a long-term relationship, this is not for you. And if you are in a long-term relationship, but the two of you are not experiencing problems, this is not for you. Let's see what's happening between Leo and the current long-term partner. What is happening, man? Ooh, Temperance reversed. Could be a Saggy for some of you. Tower card reversed. And the Eight of Cups right in the heart of the spread. So it's getting to the point where it's like the two of you are just not a vibrational match at all. At all. You do not balance each other out. You do not bring out the best in each other. It's to the point where the energy between the two of you is just so disruptive that this connection is basically just a burden. It's just a burden that's not getting any better. Things aren't really improving. The burden is just getting a little bit heavier every day. It's almost like you got a big old bucket of rocks on your back, and the universe throws a rock in it every day. Every day, a new rock gets tossed in it, a bucket full of gravel. Imagine that. Big old bucket full of gravel. The universe tosses one rock in it per day. Gets a little bit heavier, a little bit heavier, a little bit heavier, and a little bit heavier every day. I don't know, with Tower reversed, Eight of Cups, maybe some of you have already been on and off with this person, possibly. But I'm feeling like an ending is being prevented. Something deep, deep, deep down inside of you is telling you to walk away from this, but you may be afraid to take that new leap of faith. And almost, are you waiting on something? What are you waiting on? Maybe the right opportunity to walk away, or waiting with your fingers crossed, hoping that things eventually get better. I don't know. But with the Five of Cups down here, doesn't really look like there's a whole lot of improvement happening. Not really. So, yeah, no solid decision is being made. Okay. All right. Some of you dealing with a Sagittarius also have Pisces, Aries, Libra. Could be a fellow Leo for some of you. There's one more Aries card there as well. Okay. All right. Well, let's see how they feel about you and what their true intentions are. Current long-term partner. How do they feel about Leo? What are their true intentions? Ooh, Devil card. So they believe that you are the toxic one. Of course. Of course. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. King of Swords. Well, if you are wondering whether or not this person is in love with you, first of all, you shouldn't have to wonder that. But I'm not really seeing a whole lot of emotion coming from this person. I'm really not. Damn, dog. Queen of Swords. King and Queen of Swords back to back in the upright, right next to each other. There's the Queen of Cups. Okay, but the Seven of Cups. That's weird. Ooh, karmic wheel there. Way too many came out there. I do think they are at least thinking about what other options are out there. You know, they're wondering whether or not the grass is greener on the other side. I don't think they really honestly know how they feel. They don't really know. King and Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups upright, King of Cups reversed. Kind of feels like back and forth. They don't really know how they feel. They don't really know. But they are at least thinking about what other options are out there. They're thinking about it. They kind of feel like this connection has expired, like this contract is complete. They feel a sense of completion. They don't really feel like the two of you being together really serves a purpose like it used to. I think y'all are kind of mirroring each other in a way. Whenever this comes out like this, that's y'all mirroring each other. So I'm kind of feeling like both of you are right on the brink of throwing in the white towel on this. Both of you are. It's just a matter of who's going to do it first. And why are the two of you waiting? What are you waiting for? That's what I don't get. It's not telling me. It's not telling me because, I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it doesn't really look like either of you even have hope that things are going to turn around for the better. Yeah, I could be wrong on that, but I'm not seeing anything that would even indicate hope for the future, you know? Well, let's get the advice on this. What's the advice? What is the advice? Ooh, Six of Swords. Five of Cups, Hangman. 5 of Wands, 10 of Cups reversed. Look, 8 of Cups, look. I mean, this is pretty black and white, man. This is pretty black and white. I really don't have any wiggle room at all on this. See, normally with a situation like this, the only way that I can meet you in the middle is usually I'll say that if you want to save this relationship, pretty much the only thing you can really do is just step back and accept it. I don't even think that's going to work with this, though. I really don't. I hate to say this. And, well, if this was a personal reading, I could dig a little bit deeper. But for a general message, I don't really have very much wiggle room with this right here. This is saying that either you move on on your terms, basically. Like you take control and you move on from this on your terms. Or if you wait and let the universe take care of it, the universe is going to take care of it on the universe terms. And just a little personal advice. If the universe has to force something to happen inevitably, it ain't going to be pretty at all. At all. I'll never do that again. Oh, you don't know. There's been a tiny little handful of times I've been right at death's door because I was too damn stubborn to do what the universe was nudging me to do. So the universe is like, all right, well, I'm going to force it to happen. And when the universe steps in and forces something to happen, you ain't going to stop it. Oh, no, you ain't going to stop it. Try as you may. You ain't going to stop it. And it'll damn near kill you if you're stubborn enough. I'll never do that again. Now, when I feel nudged by the universe, oh, I'm still stubborn. Oh, I still am. I'll fight it. I'll ignore it. And I'll fight it. And I'll ignore it. But once I feel like, okay, the universe ain't backing down at all. Okay. All right, then. All right, I'll back down. I will never challenge the universe ever again. Oh, no. Not me. That's just me. That's just me. I've had to have a whole slice of humble pie shoved down my throat many times on my path. Many times. I ain't doing it again. So anyway, just take that information and do with it what you will. All right, now, we're going to take a look. Let's see, what am I doing? Fuck, I forgot. The person that you're interested in. Let's see if there are any other details we can tell the single Leos about your love interest. Any other details that were left out? Anything else Leo needs to hear? Single Leos and the person that they're interested in. Anything else? Uh-oh, damn, dude, right out the gate. Ace of Cups reversed. First fucking card. No new start in love. No love offer is being made. Let's see. What is the dealio here, yo? Four of Pentacles. Now, you know what this is kind of telling me? Yeah, you just getting tired of waiting on this situation here. Some of you are catching this person in a lie or just seriously suspecting that they're lying about something. But I'm thinking that you're taking up some other offer from some other person. Yep, I'm seeing you taking up some other offer from some other person. I'm tired of waiting on this. Tired of the back and forth. Tired of waiting on this person to make a decision. And it just looks like there's some other offer coming along and you're jumping straight in with somebody else. With this person, I'm not gonna dig too deep into this just yet. I'll look at their intentions here in a minute, but some of you highly, 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 highly suspect that they're just a game playing, lying, deceitful, sneaky ass fuckwad. And you're like, you know what, fuck you, I'm done waiting on this. Later. You're jumping in with somebody else. Yep. You are jumping in with somebody else. Okay. Some of you dealing with a Virgo. I also have Taurus here. Okay, well, let's see this person's feelings, energies, and intentions. Feelings, energies, and intentions of the person Leo is interested in. Queen of Wands reversed. Whoop, whoop, whoop. World card reverse. King of Pentacles. Well, they definitely have a few love interests in mind. And not only do they have a few different potential new love interests in mind, but I also think that they're still keeping their eye on a past person too. I don't think this person's trying to settle down with nobody. 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords. Yeah. And Page of Swords reverse. This is keeping their eye on a past person. And at the same time, seeing, talking to, fucking with at least 1 or 2 other people. Yeah. It kind of looks to me like they're just trying to find whoever will take the past off of their mind. You know? And I got news for you. When you try to jump into a relationship with the sole intention of distracting you from your past heartbreak, you ain't gonna be able to connect with nobody like that. You ain't gonna form no connection with no person like that. Basically, you're just using a person as a drug. Same thing. It's the same damn thing. And I think it's kind of like what this person's doing. So, yeah, well, that doesn't sound like it needs advice, but let's just see if any advice wants to come through. Any advice want to come through for Leo in regards to their love interest? Boop, boop, ba-doo-doo-doo. Blue, de blue, buddy, blue. King of Pentacles reversed. Now, there's that Knight of Cups again. Page of Swords reversed. Death card. Now, when it gets to that point, okay, so take this with you on your journey, not just with this situation. Take this with you on your journey. Anytime you start to become unnecessarily, frustratingly impatient in regards to where a certain connection is going, that's fucking ridiculous. Ain't no reason why you should be left in the dark about where a certain connection is going. I'm not saying that everything should be perfect and rainbows and unicorns all the time, but even if there's a blockage between me and you, that should be communicated. We should still have clear adult communication. Ain't no legitimate reason why me and you should be talking, dating, hanging out, flirting, especially fucking for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. And I'm sitting here scratching my head because this is confusing and I don't know where it's going. And I don't know how you feel about me. I don't know what you want with me. I don't know what your intentions are. When it gets to that point, it is time to boot, scoot, and boogie. Deuces. Fuck this. I ain't got time for this. There's somebody else out there who will recognize what you have to offer. Look, one of the biggest acts of self-disrespect is to cling to a person who does not see your value. It's one of the biggest acts of self-disrespect. I know what I deserve. I know what I have to offer. I know what I bring to the table. If you refuse to see it, I don't need you at my table. I don't need you at my table. If somebody doesn't appreciate what I bring to the table, I will eat alone. There's somebody that's going to appreciate what you have to offer. So I don't really honestly think that you really need any advice other than maybe some reassurance. You're making the right decision, okay? All right, y'all, I feel like those were the messages that my Leo family needed to hear, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And don't forget, in 2 days, February 6th, we're doing another round of the 2222 live mini readings. If you're unfamiliar with that, how it works or how to participate in it, you can read all about that on my website where you find all the rest of the personal readings. So the link to my website is in the description of this video. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity.